good day, good night, or good evening. It all depends on where we are in the world. Hey, thanks for joining me again with relationships. Let's make them work. Yeah, how y'all doing today? Give yourself a hug and a kiss. Share it out to each other. Embrace one another in this digital visual world that we live in right now. And send out some love and care and joy to one another. Some feel good energy, some positive, good energy. Yeah, we can all use that, right? hmm So, okay. Thanks for joining me. And again, thank you for all the newcomers, those who peep in and just keep on going. I thank you for doing that. Those who have decided to see what's going on over here and have a little seat for a little while, you know, and join for the moment. And if you like what you see, maybe you'll want to stay. And for those who are staying, thank you so much for deciding to keep me some company. So, as I stated in the last video that I just dropped, because I still got the same get up on, as y'all could see, ain't nothing changed too much. I figured, why have the energy? Let me just go ahead and do it, Why not? So, this is about relationships, specifically me. And most of you know that I'm single, have been for years, and that's been by choice. So this is a good way to screen people who may be looking to date, and keep some people, well, man, man, she does that, she wants this, she's about that. I don't think I can handle that. So this is a good screener for those who may find me of some interest. Now, let me just say, I haven't dated in a long time, and I would like to start dating again, but I'm hearing that it's really rough out there in the dating world. And for the people who's come to me, I can't say that they've come with ill intention toward me. I just think that they don't know what I'm looking for, and what they think they see on camera may be misleading. And I'm gonna start with age. Okay, I'm older than 55. I'm older than 55. And a lot of guys come my way that are younger than me. And that's happened most of my life, even in my younger days. I still had younger guys coming. Oh, some older guys come too, but most of the younger guys seem to be attracted to me. Not saying the older ones aren't, but I'm saying this is what normally comes my way. So guys, I'm over 55, and I don't think I want anybody under that number. But I do appreciate the interest, and it's not your fault, because looks can be misleading, as we always know, right? We know that. And for me, it's like, people say age ain't nothing but a number, but no, and no. Age means something, because you're not gonna date someone who is can't say you're not going to. But normally we date people who are mature, who've gone through puberty, at least gone through puberty, and can make up a mind of their own to date, who are not children. Okay, who are not your offspring and who are not offspring age. Okay, and so yeah, so those people, those wonderful, beautiful, lovely people, I tend to say no, um, who's come toward me. And to me, it's not only because of the age, because age does mean something, because there are time periods that people, are familiar with, and the era that you're born in, you may not really understand one another's eras, and you may call somebody old fashioned, or you know what, they're too in modern society today as far as young for their age, as far as youngness. I mean, this is just so many gray lines with that. And for me, I mean, younger guys want to be with younger women for the most part. And truth be told, older men want to be with younger women also. They really, really want to be with women their own ages. Go figure that. Like something wrong with us. you know, Not saying that there are older men who want to be with their people of their own age, but I think generally it's more common that older men want to be with younger women so they can feel like they still got whatever that is. So, um, like I said, uh, so it has been the programming of our minds, how we see men and women um, in society, and what roles we think they should be in. Um, Now, for a man to date a woman who may be 20 or 18 years old, it may be considered a pervert, but they still would do it. But if a woman wants to do that, she'd be called a cougar or someone who's robbing a cradle. Huh? But that's what I've known. Now, if y'all know something different, let me know, because I'm still learning with y'all. I'm still learning. I'm still learning a whole bunch. And for me, I don't know what age feels like. So when someone says, "Oh, this age, you're supposed to feel like this," you can't tell me how to feel. I don't know what a number feels like. And if anyone can tell me what a number feels like, let me know, because I don't know what a number feels like. Okay? And that's always been my thinking. What does a number feel like? I don't know. I just know how I feel about me. And I know one can dictate how I can feel about me. And you know where I got that from? That notion of saying that no one can tell me how I feel about me? It was a movie called The Daughters of the Dust. And the one of the characters in there, I think she called herself was Yellow Mary. And she made that statement that no one should tell how to feel about her. And that stuck with me, and that's correct. And I've kept it ever since. So that's not originally from me. That was inspired from someone saying that, and I appreciate that. That was a great lesson, because oftentimes we look to people to tell us how we should feel or think or what we should know. And this has or people have judged you and have caused certain insecurities to come up in you that may not have been there before, or because of a judgment. And so we need to find our way back to ourselves of feeling good about us. And once we do that, only thing we can do is express that love for self, and then embrace anyone who want to come in our space and share that with them. That's the only thing you can do. We can't make no one feel for you what they don't feel for you, and vice versa. Vice versa. And me dating a younger man, I would feel so uncomfortable. Not so much because of let's say the big age gap. That's a part of it, but because a younger man to me, you still have your life to live. Not saying that I'm all washed up and whatever. Although I can't have any more children, and that's one of the biggest things why I don't want to date a young man. Because young men, how do I know it's not infatuation? How do I know? How do you know? And the one thing I don't want to take from a young man is the ability to have babies. You may say, "Oh well, you know what? No, I don't want any children. I don't want any children. I may have grown up with a large family, a whole lot of brothers and sisters where I feel I didn't get no attention. I may have um, just don't want any children." But people often change their minds, especially when you're young. So I feel like I don't want to rob that opportunity from any guy, though he may think he's not, doesn't want to have any children. And another thing is, I don't want to be nobody's mom. I don't want a younger guy in my life to make him feel like he missed something from his mom and he's trying to replace his mother or me for his mom. That wouldn't be fair for either one of us. The heat is coming on, y'all, or the air, whichever one is on is coming on. So mind me, I gotta speak up then. You know, I have a mic. I don't even know how to use the doggone thing. I tell you, so much to learn. And that's another thing. Younger people seem to have more frustrations and impatience with older people. Okay? Um, and sometimes I have the impatience with myself. Hold on a moment. I'm going to turn that off. Ain't that important right now. I'll get back to it. And it's comfortable right now. So yeah, these are some of the reasons why I don't want to date a younger man. I don't care how fine they are or how fine they think they are. Uh, and fineness has nothing to do with being a good person. Okay, there are many fine men out there who are not good men, don't treat a woman well. And there are some many fine men who do. Okay? So, and getting to know somebody's ways and to learn about them, whether you're older or younger man, um, takes some getting used to. Now, I really enjoy talking to, I have a friend of mine, and I learned a lot uh, about men just by talking to him. And we're only friends, and that's the way I want to be. I choose. Um, and I think that women should have more men friends who are platonic in their life. And I think we need to get back to that bonding that's been broken. I mean, y'all men, some of you men have sisters, you have aunts, you know. Of course, you have grandmothers and mothers. And some men do embrace the feminine part of themselves, which can be more relatable to a woman if she wants to relate. And I think a man should be able to express himself, his emotions, because I've always said he has tear ducts, he has emotions, and why cut them off because of what society says? Cut yourself off from a good loving woman in your life. when you do that. And it's not all your fault. Um, and I'm not gonna say it's the woman's fault entirely either, because people say, well, you know what, they come from a strong, it's a strong woman that raised a child, and now men are the way they are. No, no. There are always exceptions. There are always reasons why. There are always things that take place. There are always situations, things that we don't know why. And what is a strong black woman anyway? We say strong black woman. What is that anyway? Does it mean physical strength? Does it mean emotional strength? Does it mean mental strength? Or does it mean all of the above? So that needs to be clarified what a strong, I don't say carbonated woman is. Um, Having a strong opinion or being forceful or dominant doesn't make you strong. And to me, that's a misconception that both men and women have. Being loud or boisterous. The same thing can go for men. And this is not turning into any kind of attack on either gender. It's just an observation that I see, and that's why I'm in the notion that I know there's a lot of good loving men out there, my age, and a lot of good loving women out there too. So we gotta get back to, as I said in many videos, all about learning about each other again, learning about one another. And there's nothing wrong with a woman being aggressive at times. Doesn't mean she's a man. It doesn't mind. And it's okay for a man to show his feminine stuff. Doesn't mean he's a woman. We have both hormones. We have testosterone and estrogen, both of us. And it's good and healthy to live in those energies at times. You know who you are, or if you don't, learn who you are. There's nothing, like I said, more beautiful than a male and female together. Just the way they look, just the compliment of one another. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. But to go back to subject is, yeah, I don't want to be anyone's mom. I don't want to be looked at as anyone's mom. And even though women are nurturers, we are nurturers, naturally so. Men, you also nurturers, because the comfort of your arms around at least me, the comfort of your arms around me, or the way you may look in my eyes, just the way you make me feel. I mean, it's priceless. It's priceless. And to me, that's nurturing, and it's comforting, nurturing and comforting to me. Very close, or if not the same. And for y'all who think differently about it, let me know. I mean, this is just my thoughts. Doesn't make them correct or incorrect. It's just my thoughts. And I would love for you to engage what you feel. And this is why I would like to go live, so we can, talk about these things. Like I said, I love y'all. And this is not empty words of love coming through a screen, because it's hard to feel something coming to a screen, but this is about what I feel. I love y'all. I care for y'all. And it's not easy to say that, because sometimes we can't even love the ones that's next to us. And so for us to be, a lot of us say, I love you. A lot of times it's just, I can't say what nobody feel. I just know what I'm saying about me. And if it were before me, I probably wouldn't be able to say it that easily. Because now I'm gonna feel a different energy from from someone being right in front of me. And so right now, what I consider really feeling is something that I'm feeling is coming from me. It's emanating from me. It's emanating from me. And I think we need to start to understand that also. What we do feel comes through us and from us. So, so now that we've cleared that up, I'm sure that I'm not gonna have that issue too much going forth with younger men, wanting to come my way. And maybe some of you older men may be scared too. I'm not scary, really. I'm not. Um, and why do we fear one another? What's the fear? What is the fear? Something else we need to learn. And who put those fears there? And why do we accept them? So y'all, thanks for joining me here with relationships. Let's make them work. This is one of my playlists on YouTube at VBeautiful. And if I clear some things up for you, let me know. Give me 250s, supporters, as they say, subscribers. I say supporters. Okay, get me there so we can go live. Okay, so share the video out if you think that it made sense to some of you. If you think it will make sense to somebody else, and and I appreciate if you just do that for me. I really will. And with that said, enjoy the rest of your day, night, or evening. It always depends on where you are in the world. I'm gonna see you again soon. Take care.